Welcome everyone, Farmer Cop here. This is episode 59 of my gameplay series in No Man's Land. If this is what you're looking for, please stay tuned. Alright folks, welcome back to No Man's Land. So first, a little disclaimer. This is the third time I have recorded the first fourth of this episode. So the first time I was recording it, and then my computer crashed, so I lost 15 minutes of recording, and then I also lost an hour's worth of work editing a video, so those I'll have to make up, but here I am recording it. So then I started recording again, and so I started recording this episode, like, as far as in time on the game. I started recording at 8 a.m. in game, and now it's 2 p.m. in game. So just let that just sink around for a second. And then I started recording it a second time, and I looked over about 10 minutes in, and I saw that for whatever reason my mic was not capturing any audio, and I went and tested it real quick, and yep, sure enough, that video, whole segment, no audio. So I was wondering what happened. So I had to, I guess when my computer crashed, OBS decided to not allow my microphone to work, so I had to reinstall my microphone. I had to re-add it into OBS, delete all the old stuff from my microphone. I had to add in all the tweaks and stuff that I made. So hopefully it sounds close to the same or the same, but yeah, so that's what I just went through. Oh man, okay, so a little frustrated with that, but anyhow, we're on No Man's Land. So I kid you not, trees are growing, everything's good, it's all okay, Farmer Cop, everything is fine. Okay, let's go into the menu. First off, I finished this field as far as getting it set. I also limed this field. I also bought 70,000 liters of lime using the Hulk and using our big trailer. Sugar beets are almost ready to harvest. Grass is almost ready to harvest. Sugarcane is almost done harvesting now. I did some work on the highway out here, which we'll take a look at in a second. I extended our road out while you guys were in here, but you guys didn't see it because it didn't record. So anyhow, our egg container is full, but if we look in here, if we go over, we are going to sell, where is it at? Eggs. We're going to sell them when that tops out at 3,087. When that tops out further, we're going to sell them. The sugarcane, when it's all harvested, we're going to load it up. It's already partially loaded into the truck. We're going to sell it all at the BGA. I also had 2 pallets of wool that I put in, but you guys missed it because of my stupid computer. Anyhow, I'm not upset about it, obviously. So what we're going to do, if we go into the map here, the fertilizer state, since when you create a field, it gets all kind of crazy like that. Not a big deal. What I'm going to do is I'm going to spread digestate across the whole thing. So some of it will be in 2 states, some of it will be in 1. And then when we plant cotton on it, that should spread fertilizer throughout as it's going, and that will get it up, the whole thing up to 2 states, regardless. And then we'll put cotton here. And then, yeah, we're going to extend after, well, before we do cotton, we're going to extend this field out to the road. And then eventually we'll extend this one out, probably after we cut the next cut. We'll extend that one out to the road as well there. But if we go here in the landscaping, I'll show you what I had done. So I had this done, or excuse me, I got the road narrowed down a little bit, so it's a little bit more narrow. I'll show you the roundabout it's done once we get up there, or at least it's most of the way done. I kept the treks over here because I'm eventually going to head this way and do more roads that way and more roads that way, and I extended this road down to here. If you remember from last episode, we own this chunk of land here. This is our land. We paid 57 grand for it, so we own it. So anyhow, with that, I actually made a big purchase as well. So if we go into our loan here, I had $100,000 in loan to pay for just a couple of things as far as workers and stuff go. And what else did I buy? I felt like I bought something else, but no, we now own, which well, let me just go in the store. I'll show you where it's at in the store. So there's a new mod that recently came out. The biggest slurry tank in game that I can find, at least that I understand, is this one, 34,500. I'm not necessarily spread width. I'm not talking about spread width because there's ones in here like 30 meters. That's a good spread width. I got this tank right here. I bought us one of these. It's pretty expensive, but it'll be worth it. It's 40,000 liters and it does 15 meters. So I got us one of those. We'll see that in action in a bit. So we'll sell our other one off, I believe. It's just nice because then I can just kind of set out and do a field, and it'll take it a while before it's good to go. So this field is absolutely massive, which is fantastic. I'm very excited to get cotton off of that field. So we are going to plant cotton next. Anything else I'm trying to think of that I need to mention as far as the gameplay goes? Oh, we bought lime. I talked about that already, but we bought that. That's why the money went down as well. So We're going to sell eggs. We're going to sell sugarcane. Oh, silage, yeah, as well. So I put another 70,000 liters in each of these, because if we open them up, they are doing very well getting that process through. So we're going to sell whatever silage we have in here for overnight, so we get money on it overnight. So we'll have sugarcane and silage put in there. In addition to that, I also want to give a shout out to Kyle for the third time now, technically, because this is my third recording. He has put out, and also aka Quiet Hitman, that's what his modding name is. He put out a mod today that went out. I mean, it won't be today when you watch this, but today as I'm recording this, that went out to all platforms. That is the Lizard Palette Pack. Fantastic kit. Make sure you go download that and give him a 5-star rating on that to help him out. I would really appreciate that. He's the one that does all my mods on here, that makes all the cool stuff that I use on a regular basis on the Farmer Cop channel. So he absolutely deserves the love, so give it to him. Kyle's been kind of a good friend of mine since I met him doing YouTube stuff, so fantastic guy. Also, guys, thank you for anyone who's new to the channel. Thank you for coming and subscribing. We are now up over 1,800 subscribers. I started the channel in March, so that we got into 1,800, and at the end of this month, it'll be 5 months, but I started at the end of March. So end of March, April, May, June, July, August. Yeah, end of August will be 5 months, so that is absolutely incredible. Yeah, I don't have anything past that. Oh, I am going on vacation at the end of this month, so the video schedule might be a little bit different. I recommend joining the Discord server, because on the Discord server, there's a upload schedule, so it'll tell you kind of what's going to happen with all that stuff. There'll be less gameplay episodes and more other videos that are a little bit shorter, such as more stuff as far as tutorials go and stuff like that. Some just basic tutorials and stuff. Some more top mod videos, hopefully, as well. And then when I get back, I will post some vlogs that I'm going to do while I'm gone. I'm going to my family's ranch farm setup in Montana, so I'm going to go there for 10 days, and then I will, well, I probably won't be there for the whole 10 days, but I have 10 days off of work to either do farming or to do that. Yeah, I'm trying to think anything else. Yeah, so there's just be less. I'm going to try to engage as much as possible as far as like responding to comments and stuff like that. I'm going to try to keep up with that as best as possible. I don't see why I wouldn't be able to do that. Map reviews, though, those might be. I'm hoping to get them out. I'm going to try to do some recording while I'm there, but I may not be able to do it. So there might be a few days without videos over the next course, or the course of that week and a half or so. While I'm on vacation, there might just be less videos, but I'm gonna try to do map tours while I'm there, so that way I keep caught up with that. But if not, they'll be when I get back. So anyhow, I'm trying to think anything else I have to mention. That's about it, though. I'll still have my phone and access to a computer, and bring my laptop, but sometimes it's tricky for me to record on my laptop. My laptop doesn't have enough power to record as well as play the game, so it's a little bit tricky. So I might try to use a family member's desktop computer that's not quite as good as the one I normally play on, but we'll see what happens. Trying to think anything else. Today we are going to, I mean, we don't have a whole lot going on. Animals are looking fine. We'll probably sell pigs tomorrow, but in this episode maybe. Chickens are probably fine. Maybe cows, I doubt it though. Horses are doing good, and then sheep, we'll probably end up selling some sheep this episode as a subscriber contract for Will's Farm Life. I believe he needs 10 of them, so we'll send those over, but everything is going well, I think, around the farm. Hopefully we can get sugar beets harvested today and throw those into the BGA as well, so we get a huge payout tonight from the BGA. That's kind of the goal, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, that's what I got. So everything appears to be recording. I'm looking over. It looks like it's capturing audio. It looks like it's capturing video. So hopefully this all works out, and hopefully this is the last time I have to record the first part of this episode. But yeah, I'm going to go back to farming and getting some stuff done. I'll see you guys in a little bit. All right, it is morning, and I'm happy to report that this is my first time recording this part of this episode here. So first off, a few things to mention. I forgot to say we got 112,000 liters or so off of that sugarcane field, all of which was sold to the BGA. We got $46,923 from our slurry spreader when we sold it, the old one. I limed this field, and I fertilized it twice with digestate. Then we made $59,335 off of our eggs. I paid $100,000 off of the loan at that point. Then last night we got $226,812 from the BGA. So I think we can go ahead and safely pay off. I mean, we might need it again later, but at least to show that we are zeroed out as far as loans go. I'll fix that in a second. Let's check on these guys. They should both be about the same. Okay, yeah, we should have quite a bit more to sell there today to the BGA. The highway is done, and there's a couple other upgrades to the town that I want to mention. but I will go over those later. First things first, if we go into the menu here, this stuff is ready to harvest. So again, we're going to harvest the sugar beets off of these guys, and then also too, I guess the grass here is ready to go. So we're going to get hay pellets off of that would be the goal. So we're going to mow that, ted that, and windrow that, and then we're also going to harvest this stuff through here. Also too, I forgot to mention, someone commented saying you could on the video, I forgot to mention, when we did our sugarcane harvester or sugar beet harvester last episode, when I was doing sugar beets, or no, it wasn't the last episode, episode before last, whatever the last time we did sugar beets was, when I was using this guy was what I was using. Yes, 45. Yes, this guy was the one I was using. When I was using this guy, this pipe does work with a worker to get it into the BSM trailer. I just have to set it up higher, then hire the worker. So once it's set, then it's good to go. Let's see, 45,000. I might just go with, how much is that to lease? 25 grand. Oh, or we could buy, I mean, we could always buy a small sugar beet harvester, but I don't want to do that. Oh, that's super expensive, but 5.4 meters. Wow, that would what is that, Panther 2? That's 2.7. 5.4 meters would really cook through the sugar beets, but I don't know. That's gonna be $30,000 to lease, and then it's gonna be like what, 10 grand an hour or something like that. Yeah, 10 grand an hour. That's really expensive. 45,000 liters though, that's a lot. All right, we're gonna try this one out. So that'd be 30,000. We're gonna lease it. Gosh, 30,000. How much money are we gonna make on sugar beets? Hopefully enough to pay for that. I mean, I know we'll make enough to pay for that, but I'm just worried about our profit on top of it. Okay, let's go over to, and we'll lease the header for it. Lease, yes, okay. All right, and if we go into here, we will jump over to, this thing is an absolute beast. Oh man. Yep, that's a big header there. So we'll get this guy rolling down to the farm. Hopefully that makes it okay. All right, if we go back over here to the farm, let's hop in here. Let's get this guy working on, I think mowing will be what I'll get this guy working on. Hook up to that, perfect. Back out of here. And then I'm very excited to get that cotton going. In the next episode, we'll harvest cotton, and I'm sure that'll probably be the thumbnail for the next episode. But I'm not even sure what the thumbnail is going to be for this episode, in all honesty. No idea, but I'll figure that out once we get there. All right, unfold that. Let me get over there, hire a worker. Oh, we need to get rid of the wool at the... You get rid of the wool that's there as well. Lots of wool building up. The eggs are already getting, we already gotten our like 7,000 or 8,000 liters of eggs, so eggs are going well too. Okay, let's get you backed up. Right about here is probably good. Perfect. Yep, you'll get that going. We'll hop in this guy. Let's get this wool put away real quick. Just while we're over here, I figured we might as well. Okay, hook up. There we go. Oh, perfect. That's what I wanted. Now you're gonna do what I want, I guess. Ooh, did I hop? I hit the wrong button. I hopped out of the vehicle while it's moving. Usually not. Oh, I need to check the animals. I haven't even been looking at the animals. Cleanliness 0%. At least none of them are starving. Holy cow, we need to take care of animals. We're gonna do that. Whoa. What is going on there? That's kind of strange. Let's get this put into here, hopefully. That's weird. Oh, there it goes. Say, I don't know what to think of that. That was kind of weird. Haven't had that happen before, but I guess there's a first time for everything. All right, let's do this real quick. Hopefully that just grabs. Yep, that'll just grab that one. That's what I should have done the last time when I was doing that. You guys weren't there for that though. It was one of the times when I recorded and you weren't there. Why is that doing that? It's very sloppy on the front there. Very weird. Anyhow, probably just needs to load out of the game and load back in. probably what it needs. Oh, before we do that, let's go ahead and look. Pigs are probably gonna sell some sheep today as well. Cows are getting close too. 16 hours. Let's hop in this guy. Perfect. No hours used so far. Let's actually just drive this way. It's probably a little bit quicker. It's pretty good lights on it. Unfold the harvester. That pipe will be plenty high to get. Oh yeah, we won't even have to worry about that pipe. Jeez. Okay, you can probably put that away. 45,000 liters, that's still not going to take it that long to get full, which is fine. I mean, we want this to go by as quick as possible. Alright, let's get you backed up now. Hire someone. Yeah, we're going to get a lot of sugar beets off of this. Holy cow. Okay. It's already filling up really quick. Let's go ahead and where is the truck? We're going to jump off the sugarcane trailer since we're not going to need that. We'll get this guy staged, and then we'll start taking care of the animals. Yeah, that's what we got going on. We are going to go in and work a swing shift today, so hopefully we can get everything done before swing shift. Swing shift would start at, I'm going to say it starts at 4 or 3 or somewhere in that range for us. That is the benefit of being a role play series, is I can just make up the shift as I go along. Definitely makes things easier in real life, that's for sure. Okay, you can just hang out there until it's full, which is going to be very quick. But that's okay, that's going very quick as far as getting sugar beets harvested. Basically the biggest, baddest, quickest one you can have, so... I don't know what's wrong with my throat today, I need something to drink apparently. I'm going to throw that grass bale in that's sitting there first, because I want to get rid of it. Oh, there it goes. I don't know how much they're gonna need. They might even take all this. Sheep. Oh yeah, they're probably gonna take all this. That's okay though. Get all this stuff thrown in. Oop, there we go. This is the last of our little bales. Once these guys are done, we'll start feeding them we have plenty of grass bales in the barn. I think these are hay bales, but I'm just using them because they're small ones out here, so doesn't matter a whole lot. Hay really isn't that much harder to get than grass. It's just, yeah, it just doesn't really matter a whole lot. Okay, and how are they sitting? That's fine for what I would say. Let's get their water filling up while we're here. That's at least good to have that automatic. I'm gonna park you around the side again. Right about there's probably good. Okay, so sheep, pretty much good to go, just need cleaning. Pigs, we're not gonna feed them intentionally, that's fine. They need water and straw though, and cleaning. So let's hop back over. How you doing? Okay, you're just over 50%. Let's hop back over, get in. We'll use this guy. All right, let's get. I'm gonna grab the cleaner just because we can have it on the front and we can clean the animals as we go. So I'll grab the Tichelle. And then the other thing I need to grab is straw, right? Yeah, straw. I need to grab the straw trailer. I think it's pretty well loaded up, so we're probably after this though gonna have to reload it, but I'll do that off camera, so I'm not too worried about that. Oh, we're gonna have to reload it really quick. I'll have to redo pigs because cows are gonna need a lot of straw too. Yeah, we're gonna have to reload that. What, we got 3 bales in there? Yeah. Yeah. No way around that because pigs are gonna take. They're gonna take more than this actually. And then cows are going to take even more than this. Water's fine. Then we'll get them some more TMR as well too. And I think instead of using our mixer, I'm probably going to end up selling our TMR mixer. I'm going to build one of the silos that does it for you, where you can kind of just put stuff in. But and I know who commented. I'm gonna look it up right now. Well, if I look it up, I mean just look over. Oh, first off, Matthew G, thank you for advising me to put the IT runner for the eggs inside of the egg cell point. That's very helpful. Thank you for that. Okay, let's go back down through here. Oh, it's was it World Pro? World Pro said we should get a doghouse, and I've been forgetting for like episode after episode. So you know what? We're getting a doghouse right now. Right flipping now. We're getting a doghouse. We're gonna put it up by our house. Yeah, I think right. Oh, it's perfect right there. Now we have a dog. Awesome. Okay. Sorry, I just thought I'd get that done. How is... I am concerned about him now. Yo, he's getting close. We need him to go as much as possible. So while I'm doing shout outs here, I will just let that go. Okay, let me see here. I have a list. I know the dreaded shout out list. Let me see down here. Oh, it was Red Turbo 66 said I should get a skid steer loader to clean up around the animal pens. I thought about it, actually. I might get it eventually. I don't know when I'm going to get it. Right now, we're not going to use it, but I downloaded the Bobcat because that would, if I got one, I would want to use that because that thing looks just awesome. So I love the look of a Bobcat. I've used them before, and they're pretty awesome. So I think they're fantastic. I used it to redo part of my yard, as a matter of fact. But anyhow, crop destruction's off. I know it's not the most realistic. I've just kept it off. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna roll with it. I'll keep it off on Wilhelmina Forest. I'll keep it or keep it on Wilhelmina Forest, but on here I'm not too worried about it. This is much easier to unload this compared to the other one. Holy cow, it's really high. That's perfect. I mean, 45,000 liters. That's gonna darn near fill this thing up. So I'll probably have to empty it in between each one, just to make sure we keep going fast enough. But we'll get this emptied into our silo, and then at the end of this, by the end of this episode, we'll be able to see how many sugar beets we got, which we're gonna actually get a boatload off of that. I don't even know. I'm crazy to have done that. I can't even imagine. I almost considered doing that too. That's just wild. RNA is all about us doing potatoes or sugar beets or whatever the case may be on the whole 9 yards here. I could have just gone up with him and just filled it up that way, but that's fine. We'll get to the animals here in a second. We get this go get this unloaded because it's even though it's a leased item, so we're worried about the hours. But as it sits there waiting to be unloaded, it is technically running, is my understanding at least. So it's burning through those hours still. So especially with that a piece of equipment that is that expensive, we need to try to avoid that. I do think we're going to end up going over the hour mark, but even then that'll be what, $42,000 to lease that. So to put that in perspective, one load here of sugar beets, I think it's 361. So this is $16,000 a load essentially. So we need at least, well, I mean, 3 loads will pay it off. So I guess we're gonna do just fine on it. I don't know why I'm stressed about it, but because that's how much we're getting for it, right? We'll look at it later here. Sugar beets, yeah, 340. Oh, 341. So a little bit less than 16. So probably close to 14, but still. We're gonna do fine on it. Let me get this guy back over closer to sugar beet harvester. Trees are growing up. Once those things get full, I can't wait to harvest those. We're gonna get some good cash for that too. Well, it might be all forestryed out because of doing it on Wilhelmina Forest so much. Looks like that's mowed, at least that area. So and we're getting going early in the day here in the game. So all right, let's hop over to you, and we can probably just dump that off for a second, because the only reason, actually I'm just gonna, yeah, we'll leave it, whatever. The only reason we need to come over here is to clean up the grass. Oh, fantastic, we were able to get it all in one swipe. Sheep are taken care of then. All right, let's go ahead and get this guy hooked up again. We need this to come with us for the pigs, which we'll just do their straw real quick because it's gonna burn through everything we got here. Yep. Yeah, that's absolutely gonna burn through all of it. So sheep should be fine now. Sheep, yeah, that will update once it goes around, or once it gets past the next 15 minutes on the in-game clock. So that will be fine. That's good enough for now. Pigs, I'm trying to exhaust their food sources there on purpose, which is not going to be the best for them, but I want this to go down because we need to burn through that because I want to get rid of the pigs off of the farm. So we'll get their water filled up here as well, which me just run over and do that real quick. I know it's going to stop blowing straw, but let me get the water going. Okay. What is still blowing straw? No, it stopped. Okay. Just have the animation for whatever reason. Okay, so sheep are good. Pigs we're working on. We'll get their cleanliness up to date here in a second. They're probably gonna need more straw as well beyond this, so it's all fine and dandy though. Get a drink of water there. Oh, maybe not. They might be good or close. We'll see how much they take. They actually might be good on straw. We're still gonna have to reload this to get the cows done, but I actually prefer it took all of this. Oh, it didn't. Darn it. So they're good on that. Okay. I'll dump that off for a second. Let's go unload this in their manure pit. Perfect. I don't know what's up with my throat all of a sudden. It's probably because I recorded the intro to this 10 times. It's like, yeah, your voice is done now. How's the harvester doing? Fine, okay. It'll be actually nice to have it go up and down that because there's less turns. It's just mostly, I mean, it's going to get full probably. That's going to be crazy. Starting to get full now, so I'll have to go check on it in a second. Let me just clean up. I'll get chickens real quick while we're just in line with them. Perfect. And then we'll get pigs, which pigs usually take me like 3 or 4 loads of this to get all of them all the way cleaned up. Yep, that's full there. It's kind of like the same to go to either of those manure pits to unload it, so it doesn't really matter a whole lot. But let's go get in the truck because we need to get them unloaded again. He's about to be full. Yeah, we're doing pretty good. Yep, Helper H has a full grain tank. So yeah, I'm gonna keep doing. I think I'm gonna cut you guys out for the time being, and then when I bring you back in, we'll probably just kind of do a couple updates with where we're at, and then we'll do some police roleplay, and we'll call it an episode at that point. I think is what the plan is gonna be. So I will see you guys in a little bit. All right, folks, just a quick update. I'm refilling the digestate spreader or slurry spreader here. This thing has been fantastic. Yeah, so this is what I have left to add digestate to. It's planting cotton out here. This is our seeder, which I did buy a front tank for, because honestly it saves a boatload of time because it holds 2,200 liters of seeds up front, and I've still had to refill this thing multiple times, but instead of the 700 it normally holds, yeah, it's much better. And as you can see, I extended this field out, so this field has been extended out. That one still requires lime, so I'm gonna get that field limed, and then I fertilize this. This one's all good to go. This one's planted. This one's planted. So I'm just adding the last layer of fertilizer. Once this one's planted, cotton will be in this field, this field, this field. I have this guy out here getting ready to extend the grass field at some point. I don't know if I'll probably do it after the next harvest, but I'll probably still get it going and then just connect them later on. But let's see here. Go back to that guy. Perfect. So let's get him going again. Let's see what else I did here. Our money's gone up a little bit, so you can do it. You can turn around. We did go over an hour on the sugar beet harvester. I'll go over what we got as far as sugar beets in a second. Let me get this guy going again though. So we did go over an hour, but I think it ended up being like 42,000 total we spent on leasing, somewhere around there. I also sold 10 pigs, which was just to earn an extra 10 grand, and I also sold 10 sheep, which is part of a subscriber contract for Will's Farm Life. So that is done. And then I also bought us seeds. I did not have them delivered. I did not buy the Farmer Cut brand. I bought the Lizard brand, the one that Kyle or Quiet Hitman put out. So as a tribute to that, to use that mod, I know I didn't show it off at all, but I still bought them from that. So I think I bought, how much seed did I buy? 16,800 liters of seed, I think is what I bought. So, and we've used a fair amount on doing cotton. So I did buy that, and then I also sold our hay pellets once we were done. Their price was at like almost 1,300, so we got 40,000 for that. And then see what else I have. That's about it. So let's go look at. Turn that off. Yep. So he misses a couple sections. The seeder does when it's going over different terrain and stuff. So I'll get all that at the end. But this whole here has 3,045 liters of sugar beets in it, and our silo. Yes, there is a reason I didn't put it in there. 575,000 liters of sugar beets. So I multiplied the 578,000 because you have the 3,000 in the truck and the 575 here, times the 341 we're going to get at the BGA. And that's right around $200,000. So we're going to be doing okay, even though we spent $42,000 on leasing. We're going to make $160,000 in profit, which would be fantastic. So we're going to do that. We're going to take a load of sugar beets, I think, right now, and I'll show off a couple of things. Actually, I'm going to, oh, if I can find sugar beets in here. It's remaining seeds, sugar beets. I'll also show off a new addition to the town, which has something to do with the BGA. So if you noticed in here, there are 2 BGAs. So the BGA has switched locations. They have moved. They were paying, I guess, a lot of taxes being in town with just industry taxes and everything like that. So they moved outside of city limits, so they would pay less in taxes. And since they had the ability to do so, they also kind of expanded their operation a little bit. They have a couple other buildings and businesses that they're kind of partnered with, and we'll go over those when we get there. Get that, and then I'm going to load this up. Since the sugarcane trailer does not take sugar beets, I'm certain it doesn't. Let me double check though to make sure. Nope, I don't want to go to landscaping. Go into sugarcane technology. Yeah, it does not take sugar beets, which is what I figured. I just wanted to confirm, because that would be a lot faster if we could use that to transport sugar beets, but it doesn't, so no big deal. So yeah, our goal would be to get all the sugar beets sold off tonight to the BGA, where it's in its new location. So the old location, I haven't sold it yet. That's why it still shows up on there. But I have transported all of our digestate from it to the farm. So we don't have anything left on it. All I have to do is go into the menu and sell it. But we'll go check out the new location for the BGA. I think you guys will like this. We'll also take a look at the highway, which is done. So we'll drive on it. It's a little bit narrow, a little bit more narrow now that I thinned it out. And I parked the trailer there because it's easier to get out, and we own this land now. So I figured might as well. I've been cutting this corner quite a bit, but that's fine. So here's the highway. That road that goes off to the left there heads up, if you remember in the map. This road is going to go up to like the FCS sell point stuff. We go over to there, yeah. So that road is connected up, and here's where all the new stuff is. So this road connects across here. And there's on the new BGA and everything like that. So it should be a little bit more truck friendly as well. And it's a lot closer and a lot farther from town, which I think is probably where they would want to be anyways. So I think it's a mutually beneficial operation, especially since we're their #1 source of business. I just put some industrial stuff around to kind of, I don't know, to make it look more like there's more stuff going on. So that is actually a sugar beet sell point. This is an industrial selling station. So if we go into here, the industrial selling station takes potatoes at quite the price, which is awesome. They also take sugar beets, and they take sugar cane, which their sugar cane price is actually really good. So we're probably going to start selling our sugar cane there now in the future. So yeah, they're part of the BGA. So just their company, I guess. They're part of the BGA's company. But if 404, well, that one's pretty good for potatoes too. But we might start selling some of those. We have a bunch of. We might do a round of potatoes too. We might do some potatoes at some point. But we do have a lot of those potato bags that need to get sold off, so we might haul those in here or something like that. But what I might do is start putting those bags of potatoes in the silo so they're just stored so we can see how many we have. That way we don't have to count them every time. Oh, you're gonna take a second to go up, aren't you? Yep, let's go ahead and just speed up time a touch. At 5 times it normally catches up pretty quick. As you can see there, it's dropping pretty rapidly. I do like this BGA, and I think it was Martin L that commented saying it's an 80,000 liter capacity, which, yeah, that makes sense. Just keep doing that. We will be done very shortly. 4,400 to go. That should do it. Yes, okay. And we can lower the time back down to 1. Perfect. Okay, so this has the ability to drive around this way, but so where you'd sell the sugar cane, potato, sugar beets is at this front section here, which I do like the way it is set up. I think that's a pretty cool building, actually. And the second one here is a different building, but I thought it'd be cool to have that to drive under. And then over here, we have the slurry yard, which is built in. It's by Missy B, but it's built into the map of one of the recent updates. So it's part of the map. You don't have to install it or anything. But I will say this. So the slurry... Where's it out on here? The slurry yard, we go across... they take manure, slurry, and digestate, but look at the price undigestate. So if we do self-digestate here, which is possible because we're producing a lot at the BGA and we're not able to use it maybe as fast as we want to. Since we still have, I think we have over 100,000 some odd liters left, and we fertilized all of our fields, some of them twice. So we have, and we're gonna have a lot more stuff to sell at the BGA. So we may end up selling some. I think we're gonna lower that price down to $200 per 1,000 liters, just because that is a little bit much. But yeah, this is the new section set up here. So I set this up. I thought this is a pretty cool little industrial area here. Yeah, I like it quite a bit. So I'm happy I put it in. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. I think it's fine. If not, I guess I could take it out, but I probably won't do that because I really like it. So it's staying. But yeah, we'll head back here to the farm now. We're gonna do some police roleplay to wrap this episode up here in a bit. I just wanted to give you guys an update with all the farming stuff. Which, how is everyone doing? You're almost done there. Looks like you're doing the last section, if even a section. And you're done. You've got that whole thing fertilized, so that's all good to go. So then I just have to touch up those areas, and everything is good. And then we're good to do cotton. Oh, I need to lime that one too as well. So let's get that on, so I know to lime that. So I'll get that limed. Once he's done, I'll spruce up some sections over there, and then after that is all done, then what we'll do is I'll bring you guys back in and we'll do some police roleplay stuff. But that is kind of where we're sitting right now. I just wanted to give you guys that little update for you. Welcome everyone. So we are doing police roleplay now. However, I recorded 20 minutes of video, and that was, by the way, about 2 hours of work to get everything set up with everything we're doing. As you saw from the thumbnail, you already know what's coming. But wow, it OBS recorded it all. It didn't crash, and then I hit the stop recording button to save it, and it stuck there, and it was in stop recording for about 20 minutes, and then I looked it up, and apparently that's when it's not going to work. So then I tried to recover the video using a program, and I spent about an hour and a half trying to recover it, and it didn't work. So now here I am, 3.5 hours of time wasted. Yeah, so essentially I woke up today. Just to put this in perspective, I woke up today at about 7:30 in the morning, and I started recording around 7:45, and it's now 11:30, and I haven't gotten nothing done. So I'm a little frustrated, but I think I'm ready to do this now. Oh man, that is absolutely aggravating. So here we are. We're at the station. We've actually been in service for a while. We've done some things, but you know how it is. So I can't even believe that happened. Okay, so here we are. We are 1001. City 3 is working at the station. County 3 is out and about, and County 4 is out and about. They're the conservation officer. As you remember, there's no state units working, so here's where we are at. Oh boy, and I need another drink of coffee here. Oh, yeah, well, that's what I got for you. So here we are. We are going to go out on patrol, I suppose. Let me go ahead and mark us... let me mark us 10-8 real quick. Oh, holy cow. I am sorry, guys. I know that it happened with the beginning of this video, and then it happened when I did Wilhelmina Forest, the last episode. Oh my goodness. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Well, we're going to go hang out and wait for something to happen. We're going to see if we can't get a couple of traffic violations over here. So we're just going to back into here. Oop, maybe if I can even... Yeah, I'll go in this spot. I stopped at Terry's and got breakfast and coffee earlier. Oh, goodness. But obviously none of it is on here because I lost everything. Oh, I'm not butthurt about it or bitter about it. I think I have a right to be bitter about it. Okay, so we're just going to hang out here and wait for some traffic violations or something to happen. Alright, so another thing too, I forgot to mention, well, there's a roundabout here now. We'll look at that when we'll go look at that in a bit. Oh, I need to turn grass on. I was like, why isn't it showing up? There we go. Let's go to that. There we go. So there's a roundabout here. Highway's done. I think I showed you guys that already. I don't know. If I didn't, there's some different stuff there. It is what it is. I don't even remember at this point. Oh, this episode effectively has taken me almost 12 hours to record. So, yep, here it is, guys. 12 hours of work. Oh, by the way, cotton. And I extended that field out. Oh, there's weeds and everything. We'll get that taken care of at some point here. But everything should be fertilized. Otherwise, I need to lime that. But everything's otherwise good there. So actually, bet you we can hop over there and get that guy liming real quick. Oh, maybe not. He's probably not going to want to do it. Okay, well, anyways, we'll hop back over to our patrol car. Okay, so, and looking at the screen here, there is a injury collision popping up. Looks like it's a 1-car rollover, so we're gonna go ahead and get EMS en route. We're gonna get fire is gonna check en route. I'm gonna want County 3 to start heading that way as well. So okay, there we go, and then we are gonna check en route as well. So something like that, something pretty serious like that, we would be able to run with our lights and sirens on. So of course we are gonna do that. Oh, there it is. Looks up ahead. Looking up ahead. There it is. All right, we're actually gonna. Oops, I wanted the siren off. We're gonna back in here because we want to be out of the way of other emergency vehicles when they get here. So, perfect. We'll go ahead and check this out. I'm gonna go see if anyone's injured, and then we'll kind of wait for everyone else. Let me check us on scene here. Go over to our menu here, check us on violation. Perfect. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and make sure no one's hurt, or see if anyone's hurt or any first aid stuff can happen, and then fire and everything else will be here shortly. All right, so fire and EMS should be here soon. County 3 is over there setting up road control and everything like that, so they're on their way. But fire and EMS should be, yep, looks like there they come now. Ooh, coming in hot around that corner. Holy cow. Oh, fire's stuck. I don't know why it didn't work that time. This is definitely the second time I've recorded this, and I had no issue doing that the first time. Well, we're gonna leave that in there. Fire's not coming. So ambulance is showing up. He's not too injured. He's got a broken bone. I'm gonna talk to the New Holland guy. So he's got some cones set up here. By the way, this is our roundabout. In case you were wondering, here's our roundabout. So he's got cones set up around here. But here's the roundabout. So yeah. This is just a train wreck, guys. I'm sorry. Just recording it twice. I had everything on. I had another police vehicle there, as you saw in the thumbnail. But anyhow, so I don't know. It's already a train wreck, so I apologize. But talking to the New Holland guy, he said that he was in what is that? I don't even know what that is. Anyways, he was in the roundabout. He was going this way, and he saw a truck coming. He thought the truck saw him, but then the truck just kept going. He tried to swerve to avoid it. As you can see, he turned left there to try to avoid it because he was trying to go straight. And the Dodge kept going, and he slammed in the Dodge and rolled him over. So that's kind of how we got that system there. And I talked to the Dodge driver before he's going to get transported here, and he said that he didn't see the tractor coming, but he's going to get cited for RCW 4661-290, which is just a ticket for failure to yield when entering a stop or yield intersection, since a roundabout is a yield intersection. Now we're just going to imagine that there were, well, I guess we can set up some cones if we want to. There's our cones. Perfect. Road closed. That's about the point I'm at now. Oh man, so I'm sorry this episode is going to be a bit shorter. This was much better planned out in my head and worked a lot better, but it just didn't with it not recording well. And of course, now the second time you do anything, that happens. So I don't know. It is what it is, I suppose. Sorry for a train wreck of an episode. It's been a couple of train wreck days for me. So I'm hoping I don't have these issues with OBS anymore. I don't even know what's causing them, so it's just kind of weird, and it just happens every so often. Normally I have no problems at all, but yep, so he's gonna get cited. Otherwise, that's about the extent of it. So yep, just a civil infraction. Yeah, that's what I got. It's raining. That's fitting for how we're doing today. Anyhow, that is all I have for you guys. If you enjoyed or didn't enjoy and want me to do better, please drop a like down below. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button up on your screen to join the channel. Let me know down in the comments if there's anything you want to see in future role plays or anything. But I apologize, this segment was about 20 minutes long, this ending segment, but now it's much shorter because of all of this. But yep, that's what it is. I'm going to leave all this stuff here in case for whatever reason this doesn't record, and then I can just record it again. But yeah, this has been Farmer Cup. Thank you for coming and watching, even though my episodes occasionally are significant disasters. But yeah, that's all I got for you.